I am in the middle of 25 different book series, and that's nuts. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name's Callie, and I like to read books, and apparently I like to start series and not finish them. Today we'll be talking about all of the book series I'm in the middle of, and whether I'll be continuing the series or taking them off my TBR for now or for good. So grab yourself a snack or a drink and let's get into it. I have actually started obsessively drinking Alani's. One of my friends recommended it to me, and I don't like any other one but this like cosmic stardust one. It kind of tastes like grape juice. I don't know, grape juice, but bubbly. Yeah, like bubbly grapes. So about a year ago, I started reading hardcore. So like a little over a year, last February. Things just went downhill from there. I could not stop buying books. I now have over 450 books on my physical TBR that I have not read, not including all the physical books that I've read that are on my bookshelves. Things are getting a little out of hand, and I need to go through. I have unhauled quite a bit of books that I don't feel like are something I'm interested in anymore. I've grown a lot as a reader, and sometimes you just outgrow a book and you don't read it before you've outgrown it. So I have unhauled some of those books, but I still have 450 on my physical TBR. So I decided to go through all of the series I'm currently in the middle of, and whether I want to continue that series, whether I'm just not in the mood for that series and I'll keep it, or if I'm going to just unhaul it completely because I'm never going to get around to it. So let's get right into it. The first we're going to talk about is Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. I love Zodiac Academy, and I think I've read books 1 through 3, and I'm at a point now where I need to take a break and read the other series. I don't remember what it's called, but it starts with Dark Fae, and Tony. Hello, Tony. Start that series so that I can come back to book 4. So I'll definitely be continuing Zodiac Academy. It is such a fun journey so far. It's pissed me off a lot, but it is a fun journey. We're following two twins who were living in the human world and didn't know that they were missing Fae royalty. So they're brought back. Now I can't remember. Are they Fae? I can't remember. I truly can't remember. They're missing royalty from Solaria. So they get brought back to go to school. And in order to get their inheritance, they need to complete their schooling. And that's what they're going to do. But things just start happening. They get sucked into different types of politics, and it is so good. And you have 4 male main characters that I don't know how I feel about yet. Like, I like them, but they're mean. They are so mean. So this is like a true enemies to lovers bully romance. I will definitely be continuing Zodiac Academy. Next is The Dark Verse by Runix. Now, I read book 1, 2, and 3, loved them. Tristan Kane is just love him. But I'm wondering, like, does that series peak with its first 3 books, and does it go downhill from there? I don't know. I've tried to read book 4. I've looked at the 5 and 6, but nothing is making me want to pick up that book. So please let me know if I need to continue, because at this moment, I don't know if I'll be continuing the Dark Verse series. I'm pretty happy with reading my first 3 books, and unless someone can change my mind, I think I'll be putting that one aside. Maybe as like a soft DNF in case I'm in the mood, but I would really need to be in the mood to pick up that 4th book. Another series I'm in the middle of is the Lord series by Chantal Tessier. And the only one I've read so far is The Ritual. So that leaves me with The Sinner, The Sacrifice, Sabotage, Carnage, and Madness. When I read The Ritual, I thought it was interesting. I was very into the secret society aspect of it. I was very into the plot of what was going on, the little bit that we got of it. In The Ritual, I didn't feel too connected to those two characters, but I still thought it was good enough for me to continue the series. So, and I do hear that it gets better. So that one, I'm actually excited to read another one and see how I feel about it, because I am someone that needs more of a good plot to spice balance. I cannot just read like pure spice. Yeah, in that first book, I really didn't feel the connection between my two main characters. I mean, I knew they liked each other and I knew they were having a good time. I will give The Sinner a good try and see how I feel about it after that. So for now, yes though. Next is the Legacy of God series by Rena Kent. I have read God of Malice, Killian Carson. Absolutely love him. And God of Pain, which was Creighton King. Creighton King and Annika Volkov. I love those books. Nothing is going to top God of Malice for me when it comes to the Legacy of the God series. I don't think anyone's going to top Killian Carson when it comes to the Legacy of the Gods. But I still want to continue the series. The next one's God of Wrath, and I am excited to see where that goes. One of my favorite series from last year was The Everseas by L.J. Andrews, and that was The Ever King and The Ever Queen, I think it was. So I did finish those two, and it was fantastic. I love those books so much. There is one more out that I'm aware of, which is The Mist Thief. Yep, there's only 3 out right now. So The Mist Thief follows Scotty and Jonas, and it is a marriage of like an arranged marriage type thing, I believe. Yep, an arranged marriage. I'm really excited for their story. I know there's going to be other books in this series, but so far, the only one I haven't read is The Mist Thief. Another series I started reading but haven't finished is the Infatuated Face series by Janine O'Reilly. I read How Does It Feel and What Did You Do this year. How Does It Feel was fantastic. It was so good. I have not had a book plot twist that hard for me. It's been a while. It has been a while since I was like, the fuck did I just read? And it was so good. And then I read the next book, and I don't know why I'm not vibing with it. I can't stand it. I don't know. So I haven't even picked up book 3, and I know there's a 4th book coming. But at this moment, I don't think I'm continuing. Oh, and I'm so disappointed because it started off so strong for me. But that's okay. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what happened between book 1 and book 2. I don't know. It's okay. Just, I guess not every book is for everybody, right? So that is a series I will not be finishing. I've already unhauled the first 2 books. I still have the 3rd one because I haven't read it, just in case I want to pick it back up. Next is the Ruinous Love trilogy. I read Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark, and I loved them both. Butcher and Blackbird has been my favorite so far. That's by Bryn Weaver. The 3rd book in the series just came out, and that's Scythe and Sparrow. And I cannot wait to read that book. I just need to remember to pick it up. To be honest, it's on the bottom of my bookshelf, and it's been forgotten down there. I need to pick it up. I also started the Boys of Tommen this year. I read Binding and Keeping 13, and I will absolutely be continuing this series. If you haven't seen the reading vlog, I did vlog both of those books, and I have never been more triggered in my life. I didn't realize I had triggers. Apparently, none of the dark romances can trigger me, but Binding and Keeping 13, I was so triggered by. Go watch that reading vlog and see what it was that triggered me. I will definitely be doing another reading vlog for Saving and Redeeming 6 and Taming 7. I'm so excited to continue that series. I just needed a break. I needed an emotional break. The Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. I have almost completed that. The only one I have left is A False Start, and that follows Stefan Delka. It follows Delka's little sister and his best friend. So this is a brother's best friend trope, and I don't know how I feel about it. I was really excited for the first 3 and the people that it followed, but I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I just need to pick it up. And I usually use those books as kind of like palette cleansers in between the fantasy or darker romance reads. So I'm sure I'll get to that one soon enough. Another series I need to continue is the When in Rome series by Sarah Adams. I read When in Rome this year, loved it. It was the cutest, coziest town, but I loved that it had a little plot twist at the end I didn't expect. I love when a book can be cute and cozy but still shock me. I need to still read Practice Makes Perfect and Beg, Borrow, and Steal, both of which I've heard fantastic things about. And those kind of feel like spring, summer vibes. So I think I'll be getting to those soon. I don't know if you can see, this is the first time the sun's been out in like over 2 weeks. It has been raining nonstop and then it randomly snowed out of nowhere. So I probably will go outside in a little bit just to get some sun. It's been a while since I've gotten some sun. Now this next series has been on my TBR for over a year. And the first book I bought, well actually I bought all 3 of these when I first started buying books. And that's the Knockamount series by Lucy Score. I love Lucy Score. I love her so much, but I've realized that Lucy Score books are hit or miss for me. There's been a couple that I absolutely love, and then there's a couple that I'm like, just wasn't for me. So I don't know. Book 1 of the Knockabout series I did love, but I also read that when I was new to reading. And I think it was like the perfect time for me to have found it. I have heard book 3 of this series, Things We Left Behind, is the best one. So I might just skip book 2 and go straight to book 3 because I don't know why I just can't pick up Things We Hide from the Light. Something inside me just has no interest in reading it. So maybe I'll just try to skip to the 3rd book. I want to say like it's a soft DNF for now because I have put it on a couple TBR monthly list and I just like shove it to the side and pick up something else. So that's a series like if I really don't read at least the 3rd book soon, it's probably going to be unhauled to somebody that will love it and appreciate it instead of just sit on my shelf staring at me. I recently discovered Catherine Cowles and her small town called Sparrow Falls, and I fell in love with romantic suspense. It is such a fun genre. I have read the first 3 books in the series. I still haven't read Beautiful Exile yet, and I believe there's 2 more coming out in the series later this year. So I will definitely be continuing Sparrow Falls series. 100%. It's so good. I kicked off my first hockey romance with Consider Me by Becca Mack, and I wasn't disappointed. It was so fun. That was like a reformed Playboy type of theme with like a pretty innocent, I want to say, what was she, a ballerina? I can't even remember now. It was pretty good though. And I still haven't read Play With Me, Unravel Me, and Fall With Me, which is the rest of the Playing for Keeps series. Will I continue that series? Probably eventually. I think it's a soft DNF for now because I just haven't been in the mood. And those books are big. Those are some thick books. So I'll probably eventually get back to them, but not anytime soon. Abby Jimenez has quickly become one of my top authors, my top auto-buy author, at least for romance. I have read 2 out of the 3 Part of Your World series books. The only one I haven't read is Yours Truly, and I know that one is supposed to like gut you a little bit, and I'm kind of not nervous. I just have to be in the mood to be gutted. So I haven't picked it up yet, but I did just get her newest release, Say You'll Remember Me. So I could see myself definitely reading both of those within like the next 2 months, spring, summer-ish. Another series I'm in the middle of is a cozy fantasy, and that's by Travis Baldor, I think is how you say his last name. I read Legends and Lattes, and that book just hit. It hit exactly what I needed it to at the right moment. It actually made me fall in love with cozy fantasy. I didn't know how comforting it could be to read a cozy fantasy where things are very low stakes, and it usually involves something like a tavern or bakery or something, some type of issue, but then there's a little mystery that goes along with it too, and I absolutely eat them up. The next one I'm reading is Bookshops and Bone Dust, and I'm excited. Travis has opened up cozy fantasy for me, and I've now been buying up so many books since then. The next one I'm in the middle of is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. I read Twisted Love, and I did not like it at all. I didn't like our FMC, and I didn't feel like her and the male main character had like I didn't think they had a great connection personally to me. And I know that's an unpopular opinion because a lot of people love that series. And I do have book 2, which is Twisted Games, but I don't think I'm continuing this series. I'm just not vibing with it, and I don't know why. But I did read The Striker by Anna Huang, and I absolutely love her sports romance, and I will be reading the next one in that series. As per usual, I was influenced by TikTok to get the Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. And I will say, I actually really enjoyed the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I thought that one was super, super cute. And then I read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I think I had way too high of an expectation for that book. I had way, way too high of an expectation. Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad at all. But did I love it like the first one? No, I didn't. And then I bought The Christmas Tree Farm, and I can't make myself pick it up. I wanted so badly to read it during Christmas, and I couldn't do it. Something in me, again, like, did not want me picking up that book because I put it on a TBR and nothing. Just kept pushed off. And now I know that the Strawberry Patch Pancake House is already out, and then the Gingerbread Bakery is coming out in September. And I canceled all my pre-orders because I don't even know if I'm going to continue the series. Until I can pick up the Christmas Tree Farm, I will not buy one of the other ones, even though, I don't know, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House has like summer vibes. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Now I'm convincing myself. I think I'm convincing myself to pick it up now. The next book series I was in the middle of is The Scholomance by Naomi Novik. I read the first book. I think it's called A Deadly Education. And that is basically, you're going to this school for witchcraft or wizardry or whatever they call it, right? Magic. Going to the school for magic, and everything in the school wants to end you. So, like a regular object could turn into a monster that wants to eat you like out of nowhere. It's just a very dangerous place. And like, if you're good enough, you'll make it to graduation, hopefully. I have had a book 2, which is The Last Graduate, on my TBR forever. And it's another book I just cannot make myself pick up. And I hear great, great things about The Scholomance. So I think it's more of a mood thing. I need to be in the mood for it. And maybe that'll be a fall book this year for me, when it's like spooky and witchy out, and maybe then I'll really want to get back into that world. So I think it's a soft DNF for now. I'm not going to even bother putting it on any TBRs until like the mood strikes. The next one I am excited about, even though it takes me so much to pick up one of these books, and that's the Magnolia Parks universe. I read Magnolia Parks. I didn't think I would enjoy a book where I detested its characters so much. It was like Gossip Girl, except I didn't like the characters. It was toxic. There was constantly drama, and then the ending of that book pissed me off so much. I'm still pissed off by that book. But you know what? It made me feel. It made me feel, and it made me angry, and I mean, really, what more can you ask for in a book, right? So I am interested in moving on to Daisy Hates and that next book and seeing her story, which I think will be interesting because we're not following Magnolia, even though, and I have heard that these books just continuously get better with time. So as I go on, I'm assuming it'll really pop up. This next one I have been meaning to read for the longest time. Last year, I started the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. It took me quite a bit of brain power to get through those first 3 books. That is a book series that makes you think. It makes you think, it makes you upset, it makes you angry. The characters are very real and very flawed, and they make bad decisions. They don't do what you want them to do, which makes it very frustrating as a reader because you can see the full picture and they can't. And all you want to do is just shake them and be like, please let me help you. Let me guide you here. It took me quite a while to go back and re-rate the books because I was so angry, and I gave it an anger review. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized this was a good book. This was a good series. I'm going to continue. The next trilogy in this 14-15 book series is the Live Ship Traders. And book 1 is Ship of Magic. I've read the first couple pages of that book multiple times, and I just feel like my brain isn't ready for the mental stimulation that it's going to need, that book is going to bring. I think that book is going to take a lot out of me. And it's learning a whole new set of characters and a whole different part of the world because it's happening at the same time as the Farseer trilogy, but in another part of the world. I got to be in a good spot for that. I got to be in a good brain space. Not mentally, but like a brain space ready to read and absorb and take in all that information. This next one has taken me by such surprise. That is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. I've been listening to this book on audio, and if you follow me on TikTok, you know this is all I can talk about recently. It has taken my April TBR, thrown it out the window, and literally consumed my entire being. If you are gonna read this, listen to it on audio. This is a 7-book series. I am only on book 4, and let me tell you, the audio, it just enhances your experience with this book. Oh gosh, I want to say Jeff Hayes is the narrator, and he puts on a full performance. It's not a full cast. He does the voices for every single character. And they're different. They're so different. They're so good. Picture you just woke up, right? You went outside for whatever reason, walking your dog, going to look at the stars. I don't know, something. You're out there. Everything around you gets sucked into the ground all of a sudden, right? Anyone who was in a building, anyone in a car, anyone with any type of roof over their head, sucked down with it. Gone. Everyone in the world, donezo, as long as they were under something. The only people that survived was anyone that was outside and not under anything. All of a sudden, you hear this AI voice, and it says, some dungeons have opened up in your area. Please make your way over to them. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but good luck surviving with nothing. So these people, they all go into the dungeons, right? Except it's not a safe haven. Everything in the world as you know it is gone, and the only thing you can do is survive. And it's so freaking good. I think Matt Dinniman somehow saw into my brain and literally wrote this book for me. It encompasses my entire personality. I love it. I love it. I will 100% be continuing this series all on audio, which takes me forever because I listen to it on 1 time speed. I want to be immersed. If I'm listening to something, I can't hear like little zzz, like it sounds like a little buzzing fly if I speed it up, right? I want to experience the whole freaking thing. So book 1 was 11 hours. I don't even know how many days it took me to do that. Probably not as much as it should have, but it was so worth it. So I'm slowly making my way through those. I also don't want to rush it though, because I'm so in love with this world, and I think I will go into a deep set depression when I'm done. The next book series I'm in the middle of is I don't know what it's called. It's like the Phantasma series by Kaylee Smith. Enchantra's out. I haven't read it yet. I know that they're interconnected standalones, which is great for fantasies. You don't see too many fantasy interconnected standalone or standalones that are great anyways. And these, I'm assuming Enchantra is great based off what I've heard, but I haven't read it yet. So Enchantra is on my list to read sooner than later, even though I kind of want to keep it for spooky season. I don't know. We're just going with the vibes. I think I'll read it sooner than later because I want to. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog. Maybe I'll vlog my Enchantra, Scythe and Sparrow, and one of the other ones that are on my soon to be finished list, because I need to start knocking some of these series off. I really, really do. The last one, I don't know if I have 25. Maybe I only have 24 on here. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. I know what it was. I remember what 25 is. So the next one, though, before I get to that one, the next one is Kingsbane, and I can't remember who that's by. I'll put it up there. I read Kingsbane, or I listened to it. I listened to it on Spotify, and I've now listened to book 1 twice. I've listened to it twice because for some reason I can't read it. I don't know what it is. It makes me feel really dumb that I cannot sit and read these books, but I don't know. I cannot physically sit down and read them. Can't. I've listened to book 1. Couldn't really tell you too much about what it is, but the past, we keep switching like every chapter between the past and the present. We're following this girl in the present, and her mother in the past. And there are some characters that kind of are interconnected between both the past and the present. But the way that it happens, I just don't vibe with it. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not the story. I don't mind the story. It's the way that it switches past to present, but not in a good way. I can't explain it. Yeah, I don't think I'm continuing it. I think I'm good. I think we are done with that one. Anyways, my last book series that I just remembered that I forgot to put on my list, believe it or not, is the Throne of Glass series. I have read Throne of Glass to Kingdom of Ash. I still have not read Assassin's Blade. It is the only book I have not read of Sarah J. Maas that is part of that world and published. And the Throne of Glass world, the Throne of Glass characters are my absolute favorite. That is a series, if I could read it again for the first time, I would let my memory of the series be sucked out so I could re-experience that entire world. It is so magical and beautiful. And I don't know why I can't read Assassin's Blade. I think it's because I know it's about Sam and I know it's gonna make me cry. And I don't want to leave those characters behind yet. Like if I leave that one book unread, I'm not done with that world. Even though I can reread any of the books, this is a new experience. And I don't want to not have a new experience in Throne of Glass. So I keep putting it off. It's not a DNF. It's just, I don't know, maybe one day. So those are all of the book series that I'm currently in the middle of. And I feel like, well, it's not a lot. It seems like it's a lot. And I am glad to take some off that list so I don't feel as stressed about it. But I still got quite a bit to read and I know we'll be adding to it soon. But I do think I will do a vlog sometime soon that will be purely based on knocking out some of the books that are on my current list of being in the middle of a series. If you think I should not DNF any of those series that I'm ready to unhaul, please let me know. Give me a reason to go back and jump into those worlds. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you're new here and like the channel, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one.